Yo yo, RX is sadly back with a recap of this fucking shit card that just went down, better known as UFC Vegas 43, or as many people should be calling it, UFC Body Lock. Because felt like 90 fucking percent of the fights on this card were in body locks. Because there was 11 fights, one finish. It was the ninth fight on the card. 9 fucking fights it took you to finish, and the other 2 fights didn't even end in a finish. So, I should say a lot. But, yeah, shit card. Might be worst card of the year. If not, it's definitely top 3 to 5. And it was not good. I did good on picks, only got 3, so I went 8 for 11. But I would rather had a good card, honestly, to go into Thanksgiving break than that shit. So, with not much more to say, before I get into the recap, please like, post notifications, sub, all that shit. Please, 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 please. I'm growing. I will grow one day. Please. Yeah, believe me, man. But let me stop fucking blabbering. Now let's get into this, mate. First fight on this card was Luana Pinheiro versus Sam Hughes. I don't want to spend. This might be one of my shortest recordings, cause I don't want to talk about this card. Honestly, I don't want to talk about this card because it was that unentertaining. Honestly, and before I fully get a recap, yeah, a couple fights got taken off this card. Terrence McKinney's a couple hours before the card, so. Fight's 11, fight's not 12 like I broke down my breakdown. But let me get into Luana Pinheiro and Sam Hughes. Not much to say. The minus 450 favorite did it exactly what a minus 450 favorite should do. Win. Round 1 was pretty much Luana doing whatever she wants to Sam. In round 2, Luana did gas us a little bit, but it could have been 1-1 going into the third if Luana did not bull rush Sam and drop her late in round 2. And then in round 3, Luana literally just walked around the cage for 5 minutes and got a 30-27. In a pretty fucking underwhelming fight. Like, on papers, this fight, yeah, it probably was one of the better fights at hindsight 2021. But, God, did it suck. God, did it fucking suck. Where do I start off? Why the fuck is Luana Pinheiro fighting cans? I get it, she's an actress, but fucking hell. Why is she fighting cans? Sam Hughes, Randa Marcos. Is she ever gonna fight someone who actually can win a fight? No. Cause now she's 10-1 in the UFC. And what, are you gonna feed her another fucking can? Like, she looked good in this fight, I'll say that. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. I don't like fucking Luana Pinheiro. But I'll fucking be honest with you, she looked fine. She looked fine. She looked like how you should look against Sam Hughes, I guess is the best way to put it. And now comes into question who should she fight next? I don't think you throw up in the rankings yet, only winning 2 fights in the UFC so far, so maybe, even though maybe you do throw, maybe against that, Brianna Van Buren chick, who I think's ranked 15th still for no reason. No, 14th, and only reason she's ranked because they took Joanna off the rankings. So maybe her. or maybe rebook Jessica Panay, who was supposed to be fighting Luana on this card, but obviously pulled out. So, I guess one of those two fights. I think Luana probably wins both of those fights, more or less. UFC wants to push her. I guess she's okay looking, but she ain't that good of a fighter, and she's kind of an actress, so I don't fucking know. I don't like her, but she ain't the worst, but she ain't good. And then on the other hand, you have Sam Hughes. She sucks. She's gone. 5-4 record, 0-3 in the UFC. Not like she lost to bad competition. Tisha Torres, Luma Lupi, and Luana Pinheiro aren't the worst competition in the world. Tisha Torres, yeah, not a terrible loss at all, fucking great loss on paper. Luma Lupi, didn't age well tonight, but aged, gonna probably age not too bad. And then Luana Pinheiro, we'll see how that one ages. So, not like she's losing to Randa Marcos, to Ashley Yoder. She's losing to fighters you know she's supposed to lose to. Will she probably get cut? Yeah. I highly doubt they bring her back for another fight. After going 0-3 and only fight I could say she looked decent in was the Luma Lupi fight, and even then she didn't look great, but she looked decent. I doubt they bring her back. Maybe, and there's a long shot she go back to the regional, maybe win a fucking lot of fights. Maybe one day I'll bring her back. I highly doubt it, but she'll probably be a regional, maybe Bellator for probably the rest of her career. Not like she's good anyway. And then for Luana, they'll keep pushing her because Brazil, okay looking chick, actress. I don't think she called anyone out, but I fucking don't remember. I wanna forget this card as quick as I watched it. So meh fight, but weirdly probably one of the few not terrible fights. Decent performance by Luana Pinheiro. Probably should have got a finish, hindsight, but she has a good judo throw at least. But besides that, she don't got much. Decent performance, and Sam, yeah, have fun on regionals. Okay fight to begin the card. After that, not okay fight. Shailen Nerden Becky versus Sean Seriano. This went nothing like this. Went the complete opposite of what I expected. I thought Sean was going to lose round 1, and then Shai was gonna gas and win, and Sean was gonna win 2 and 3. But Sean won round 1 and gassed and lost 2 and 3. Fuck. What I mean by that is that in round 1, Sean Serrano looked good, probably won the round, and then did not win much more. Sorry about that. Trying to look up the scorecards. But yeah. Pretty like I said, Shai lost round 1 most likely, and then came back and won fucking 2 and 3. Which very surprising. He was a plus 220 dog, and was the first fight I actually got wrong, which sad. But at the same time, it is what it is. I'm literally just trying to grab at straws on what the fuck to say, honestly. Like, not a good fight. Very underwhelming fight, to say the least. Like, I'm gonna, like, I guess I should say this now instead of later. I expected a lot more from this card. Everyone did, and it flopped. But let's save that for after. Like I said, Shy definitely won round 2 and 3 and got the decision. And what's next for the kid? He looked good, but I think, who was it I called him? Charles Rosa? I think that'd be a fun one. Another really good grappler. So, a vet to give Shy a challenge, see if he's really a good fighter. Now he's 1-1 in the UFC, and he's won the same way that he lost. Either winning or losing the first round, and either winning or losing the last two because their opponent gassed. So it's like, I don't mind Charles Rosa fight. That'd probably be a fun one. And then on the other hand, Sean Soriano, 0-2 in his UFC return, and what's next? I honestly can't fucking tell you. Maybe he gets another UFC fight, but I would not be surprised if he gets cut. But if he doesn't get cut, like I said, he'll probably lose his next fight. Honestly. If I seem off my fucking game in this recording, trust me, I don't want to do this recording just like you don't want to watch this recording. So, fucking, and I love doing recordings, just this card sucked. And I'll talk about the break at the end of the video, but after a card like this, maybe that's what we needed. But again, not to spend much more time on this. Shy looked good. Not gonna call him a prospect or even a good one at that yet. Need to see him fight and beat someone a lot better than Sean Soriano. And yeah, not much more to say. After that, you got probably the biggest controversy coming out the card in the man named Cody Durden versus Quiliang Ayor Clay, the Mongolian murderer. And why did I say the biggest controversy? Because people are calling this fight a robbery. It wasn't. And people are calling Cody Durden a racist. Why? For the main two reasons of he said something in his post-fight interview as, what was it? Send him back to China where he came from because he beat a Chinese guy. Yeah, not good look on paper, but I couldn't understand it. But then they went through his Twitter and found images of him saying the N-word and a lot of other things, which don't put him in a good light. I can tell you that right now. It definitely does not put him in a good light. But in this snowflake era, you're pretty much done. If the UFC cuts him, don't be amazed, or they might keep him. So either way, he's not gonna be liked. He ain't gonna be liked. Yeah. But to actually talk about the fight, this is probably the best prelim, easily. And that ain't saying much, because you gotta remember, every fight on prelims went to decision, and none of them were like a Gaethje Chandler war. They were pretty bad, but this is probably the best one. I literally can't remember this fight. I remember it was a really good fight, and Durden definitely won, but I literally can't remember this fight. Fuck. It was a lot of grappling, and some, like, first 2 rounds were a lot of grappling, and then round 3, when both were pretty gassed, they had some really good swinging and banging. So, good fight. To talk about the fighters and what's next, with Durden, after what has came up the past couple hours post-card, you might be looking for a job. You know this, you guys know this Snowflake era. And for Mongolian Murder, he'll have another fight just because he's so fun to watch. He had that war with Jeff Molina at 251, one of the best fights of the year, and he had a good fight with Cody Durbin here. Again, not a robbery, but really good fight, really good fight. Yeah, you can tell he's a Mongolian Murderer is he wants to swing and bang, man. And I want to look for, like, what would be a fun fight for him. At this point, like he's 28, he's still very young, but let's find a fun fight for him. What's a fun fight? Like, obviously Tim Elliott, but he's ranked. You're not gonna give him a fucking ranked guy off 2 losses. Though maybe CJ Vergara, that'd be a fun one. 2 guys who just want to fucking swing for the fences. That Jake Hadley guy who got signed off DW Dana White Contender Series, that'd be fun. Just give him a fun fight. Like, give him something fun to do. And for Cody, again, if he even has a job, maybe I can't think of a fight. Minifig or something. I don't know. He's in a really bad spot right now. But that's why you gotta watch what you say nowadays, because snowflakes. So, not a really good fight actually, with hindsight, and not a robbery. Not a robbery. Good fight. Next up, you got a fight I did not pay attention to much, but I can't remember it enough. The BMF Lupi Godinez versus Luma Lukbumi. She's back 45 days to win. Really should be her 3rd fucking fight. She really should be 9-0 if we're being honest. And she's a beast. Like, I'm not even fucking wait to cut to the chase now. Lupi Godinez is a beast. Like, she should be 9-0. She did not lose to Jessica Panay, and she fucking did not lose to Luana Carolina. Like, and she just 30-27 someone in Luma Lukbumi who looked like a pretty good fucking prospect, and just fucking annihilated her. Pretty much what happened was just takedown, 30-27. Lupi Godinez. But that is what happens when you're fighting a bona fide midget in Luma Lukbumi. Fucking 5'1". And the only reason I'm not calling Lupi a complete midget like Luma, she's actually got a little muscle on her. Luma, pretty short. What a fucking performance for Lupi Godinez. She like that. She might be Women's Fighter of the Year. Like, honestly, like, what's their 3rd fight of 2021, if I'm correct? Yeah, 4th fight of 2021. Fucking insane. Knowing her, she might have 2 more. There's still 3 more cards left in the year. She might have 2 more. She fucking would fight next week if there's a card. But that's why I'm not gonna give a fight to her, because she could step in for anyone. There's a lot of women's fights on these cards still. She could step in anytime. So be ready for that if she does step in. Because when she does, and she goes to really 10-0, don't be shocked. And then for Luma, yeah, she's bad, really bad performance in our 2nd EOC loss. And something that ain't looking too good right now is her only 2 wins are Sam Hughes and Jin Yu Fry. not good wins. And her 2 losses are Angela Hill and Lupe Godinez. Not terrible losses, but that's also showing that you can't beat higher competition than Jin Yu Fry and Sam Hughes. Trying to see what would be a good bounce back fight for Lupe. Montserrat Ruiz, that would be a fucking height battle. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, do that fight. Sounds like Mexican versus China. That'd be a fun one. And like I said, Lupe could step in any time over the next 3 cards before the year ends. So the BMF, man. Sorry, Dan Hooker. You did not fight back-to-back weeks and then 3 weeks later. So the real BMF, fuck, did her thing, and she looks good, man. She looks good. Got a good prospect down there in I think fucking flyweight, or no, strawweight. So good performance, and yeah, BMF, baby. After that, I'm gonna keep it 100. I did not watch this fight, and that's why I'm not gonna. I had the fight on in the background while I talked to my fucking boys, because I could not care less about this fight if I fucking tried. It was bad. Very, 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 very bad. This Nathan Levy guy's fucking trash. Yeah, he ain't good. He really, really ain't good. Neither is Rafa Garcia, but he also has Cub Swanson and Justin Gaethje in his corner. Yeah. Yeah, fuck. Like, I don't want to spend much time on this. Long and short of it, if I remember correctly, Garcia just took him down. Just took him down, wrestled him. Maybe some striking, I can't remember. I really don't care. I highly doubt you do. 29-28 Garcia. Even though I think it's 1-1 going into the third, but I highly doubt round 3 was that close. But I didn't watch it. I had it on in the background. The fight sucked. Might have been the worst fight. This is second worst fight on the card. Well, not much to say. Terrible fight. Good one for Garcia. Could care less who he fights next. Could care less who Nathan Levy fights next. Next fight. Fucking terrible. After that, a fight that on paper should have been a bigger banger than it was. Pat Sabatini versus Tucker Lutz. First of all, did Tucker Lutz really come into the fight as a favorite? Why the fuck did that happen? Second of all, Pat Sabatini's good. He's good. He might be boring, yes, but he's good. He's really good. Yeah. He's a good grappler, and I can't really think of too many featherweight top-ranked featherweight grapplers like Ortega and Edson can grapple. Bryce Mitchell, and that's like 3, 4 Evloev. Besides that, these guys probably can wrestle, but they ain't like main wrestlers. But Pat Sabatini's wrestle. And now there comes in question, who does the wrestler who's on a big winning streak in UFC fight next? Damon Jackson? Gavin Tucker, rebook that fight, that would be fun. One of those 2 fights would be fun. Keep your eye on Sabatini. He's looking good. Not saying champion, not saying top ranked guy, I'm just saying not a bad fighter. And then for the opponent Tucker Lutz, he had nothing. Well, he had nothing for Sabatini. He literally just let Sabatini wrestle him. Like, honestly, he did not even fucking attempt to do anything. He did not try. I don't know how he came into this fight as the favorite. No fucking sense there. Yeah. Like, I did not think. I thought this fight was gonna be better. Actually, probably one of the best fights on paper. But it just did not show. Like, Pat just made him his bitch. Made Tucker his bitch. And now Pat's just climbing up in those prospect rankings. And Tucker, will get another UFC fight. Just hopefully he has a better performance. So, not much to say. All it was 3 rounds of Sabatini hugging him. So, great performance by Pat. Tucker needs to learn how to stop a takedown and get up. But yeah, keep your eye on Sabatini and Tucker. Yeah. So that was the prelims. I had about one up, maybe 2, and a lot of downs. One huge down, but losing Terrence McKinney really put a fucking L on this card already. But then we opened up the main card with a fucking banger, also known as Adrian Yanez versus Davy Grant. The only fight I can classify as good on this card, and it's Adrian Yanez, man. How can Adrian Yanez have a bad fight? He can't. He fucking can't. Even Adrian Yanez on a card this bad can still have a great fight. This is the only fight on the card I would say go watch. Not because I can't do it. I don't want to. Not because I don't want to do it a disservice. Just because it was only good fight on the card. But I will still tell you what happened. Pretty much, it was just 3 rounds of Yanez and Grant doing what Yanez and Grant do. Grant weirdly came out with a bunch of spinning shit. Why? Like, if I was betting on Davy Grant, I would have been yelling at my TV to stop doing spinning shit. Like, you're 35 years old, and this is the first time I've ever seen you do this shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But he was like, fuck it, I'm doing spinning shit. And it did not end well for him. Somehow, this was the only split decision on the card, and it made no sense. Because someone scored it 30-27 Grant. Huh? How the fuck do you score this fight 30-27 Davy Grant? I think 29-28 was obvious. Even how 30-27 Yanez would sound better, but how the fuck are you scoring that fucking 29-28 Grant? I don't fucking get it. But now that leads into what's next for these guys. Yanez is on a huge upswing. At this point, you might be giving him a ranked guy. He's fucking one. I say if he doesn't get ranked guy in his next fight, after that he will. Give him another fight and he'll be fighting ranked. But who should he fight? I know Sean O'Malley called him out after the fucking fight, even though O'Malley's fight. If O'Malley said March, so he's probably gonna, after he beats Paiva in March if Yanez is down. What a fight that is! The two of the top 3 best prospects in the fucking division going at it. God damn. But I don't think that fight's gonna happen, honestly. And what fight do I think's gonna happen? Maybe I think I can see 2 fights, either Yanez versus Casey Kenny or Yanez versus Frankie Edgar, which Edgar is a huge step up for Yanez. That would be his ranked fight. We'll see if Yanez is the real deal. Give him Frankie Edgar. See what he can do with good old Frankie. But more likely they're going to give him Casey Kenny. And I want nothing more than to see Casey Kenny get knocked the fuck out. I hate Casey Kenny. fucking hate Casey Kenny. But knowing my luck, Casey Kenny will somehow win. And then for Dangerous Davey, he's still a good fighter at 35. Yeah, he's on a 2-fight losing streak, but look at who he lost to. Cheeto in a war, Giannis in a war. So maybe he can fight. I don't know. Not the same. Yeah, Ronnie Barcelo, something like that. Just don't be stupid with him. Let him have fun fights. Bantamweight's still the best division in the UFC, hands down, and seems like every week it fucking shows it's the best division in the UFC. Fight of the night, obviously, I'm not even gonna fucking wait to tell you. Obviously, this was the fight of the night bonus, and yeah, Bantamweight's the best division in the UFC right now, and Giannis, Mr. Dr. Pepper, is a good prospect. Great fight, and only fight I'll tell you to go rewatch from this card if you didn't watch it. So, great fight, and let's move on to the worst fight on the card. Ronnie Yaya and Kung Ho Kong. I'm not gonna waste much time on this. Round 1, Kong dropped him and then laid in his fucking guard. Round 2 and 3, Yaya literally just fucking had him in a body triangle. 29-28 Yaya. Fight fucking sucked. Oh my god, that fight was terrible. Worst fight on the card. Don't watch. Never watch, and I'll never watch. Why was this Ho Kong guy the favorite? Why was Ronnie Yaya still fighting? Questions that I don't care to be answered, because I don't care. Do I care who these guys fight next? No. Ronnie Yaya's 100. He's 36-year-old and is winning in the bantamweight division. Wait till he fights a young guy. Wait till he fights Dave Grant's fucking a year younger. An Adrian Yanez or Sean O'Malley. Grandpa's gonna fucking die. So bantamweight Damian Maia might be winning right now against old guys like himself, but ain't gonna continue. So now I'm gonna just say shit fight, don't watch, and move on. After that, we had one finish on the card, and it was the 9th fight, better known as Taliana Santos versus Joanne Wood. Almost said Calderwood, but that's not her name anymore. It's Joanne Wood. Doesn't seem like changing to Wood helped you much more here, fucking Jojo, because you got your fucking head knocked off. The fight was going well for Jojo. It wasn't going well, she wasn't winning, but the fight was going good until about the last minute when she got clipped with a sick overhand that dropped her, and then she got dropped again, and then Taliana locked in the rear naked choke and got the tap. The only finish on the card comes from Taliana Santos, coming in at short notice, replacing Alexa Grasso, and doing God's work, man. Had to get one finish. And of course, with the only finish on the card, she did the performance bonus like she should. And yeah. Now, so the crazy thing about this, like she just beat the number 5 in the world. Most fucking likely, she's gonna fight Valentina next. Cause who the fuck else is gonna fight Valentina? Jennifer Maia, Lerone Murphy, Kaylin Chikagan, Jessica Andrade lost already, and she just beat number 5, so she'll probably move up to 5, and she'll probably be fighting Valentina next. She's gonna die, but fuck it, for all we know, she might have the fucking keys to the puzzle. Do I think she does? No, but we can fucking think. And then for Joanne Wood and Jessica I might get cut. I don't fucking know. I like Calderwood. I was on her IG story, and Adrian Yanez. Go follow me on Instagram, link down below. But she ain't good. I don't even think she's good enough to be called a gatekeeper, because she don't win fights. She's there. I like Call Wood, but she's 35. She had a title shot, lost it, beat Lerone Murphy but got robbed, and now she's probably like gonna be ranked 8th. So feel bad for JoJo, but shouldn't have took the Maya fight. Shouldn't have took it. Great performance by Taliana Santos, the MVP of the night, and yeah, respect Talia for getting the only finish. After that, the real main event, aka the co-main event, which should have been better. You know it was not a bad fight. Sean Brady versus Michael, don't talk about my fucking mom, Chiesa. This fight went really not how I expected it. I say that because Brady out-grappled Chiesa. And crazy as that sounds, he out-grappled Chiesa. First 2 rounds, and in round 3, Brady was so gassed. If there was another 15 seconds left in round 3, Chiesa would have got the finish. Chiesa just did not seem like he was all there. The past 2 fights, he does not look like he's all there. The Luque fight, he went for a takedown, got subbed. This fight, he didn't show up till the last round, and then got taken down, and then fuck, I don't know. Chiesa's a gatekeeper, but I know Chiesa's better than this. I don't know why he's fighting so badly. He does not seem like he wants to be in there, and if he does, then you ain't showing it, dude. You're better than this, man. I don't even like you that much, and I know you're better than this. Like, the number 6 lost to the number 14. That's fucking insane. And now, what is next for Sean Brady? That's actually really tough question to answer. Neil Magny, I guess. Leech? Maybe, because he's now, like, he's ranked 14th now. By Monday, he's gonna be ranked 8th at lowest and 6th at highest. Usman was at the fights, which is crazy. The welterweight division is now in such a weird position because Colby can't fight for the belt again, or he could, but it would be weird. Gilbert just lost and probably gonna fight Hamzat. Leon has not earned it. Luque should fight Usman, but's gonna lose. Wonderboy's fighting Bilal. Masvidal's probably gonna do tough with Colby anyway. Hamzat's probably gonna be fighting for the belt sooner than later. Like, the welterweight division is such a fucking mess now that Usman just pretty much beat the only guy who gave him a challenge, Colby Chaos. Fucking insane, man. Don't mind background noise. But yeah, welterweight's in a really weird spot right now. It went from one of if not the best divisions in the UFC at one point to the most clusterfucked. With heavyweight for the most fucking clusterfucked division. So hopefully they don't fuck it up, and hopefully Sean Brady can keep climbing those rankings. And then for Chiesa, to talk about what's next for Chiesa, I think he needs a break. I think he should fucking take some time off and clear his head, get motivated again, get motivated to fight again. And if on his return fight, who should he fight? Like a guy like Joff Neal, Muslim Salikov, Bilal Muhammad, like someone that is I'm fucking looking more in his skill range than these top guys. So I feel bad for Kessler. He seems like a nice dude, but he just does not seem mentally there right now. So great performance by Sean Brady. Even though you probably would have finished in another 15 seconds. And Kiesa, yeah, clear your head, man. Good fight, good fight. And now one of the worst main events of the year, even though the fight was honestly not complete garbage, but for main event standard, it was not good. Not good at all. And I'm talking about Catlin Vieira and Miesha Tate. Oh, goody gumdrops. What a shit fight in a way. I don't understand the scorecards for this fight. Pretty much, the rounds were close, but by the end of it, you knew who was winning. It was 2-2 going into the fifth, first two to Caitlin, third and fourth to Miesha, and then round 5 was just an easy beating for Caitlin. But I had it 3-2 Vieira. I see people who had it 4-1 Vieira. I know people who fucking scored the fight for Tate somehow. I don't understand that at all. And, but you know, people fucking are stupid. I don't want to spend much time on this main event. I know it's the main event. It's the most important fight on the card. Not tonight. It wasn't. Tonight was definitely the most important fight on the card. It was like the only thing that this fight fucking entailed was either Miesha Tate's gonna fight. Sorry about that. Gonna fight Holly Holm again, or Caitlin Vieira's gonna probably get knocked out by Holly Holm. Background noise. Yeah. So, like, this whole Miesha Tate 2.0 was just Miesha Tate, but older and sucks more. With the worst fucking stance I've ever seen. Don't watch the fight, just watch her fucking stance for like, 2 minutes. Like, oh my fucking god. What the fuck was that stance? Some karate shit? Like, bitch, what are you doing? It didn't help you. If anything, you're leading your fucking chin open to get punched. I'm amazed you didn't get knocked out. Fucking Caitlin Vieira is a shittier Marina Rodriguez. So, I don't want to spend much time on this fight. It sucked. UFC's plan to get Miesha Tate a title shot failed. And now she's probably going to be out for a while because her fucking left eye was shut. Maybe they'll probably bring her back to fight someone like Shasan or Canada had like someone who is good but ain't top level. So the UFC, like goes around, the UFC wants Tate Nunes too. They're not gonna get Tate Nunes 2. The best they're probably gonna get is Tate Holm 2, which should have been the fight they booked. And now most likely Caitlin Vieira is gonna fight Holly Holm next, because either it's Holly Holm or Aspen Ladd. Because if you look at the top 6, GDR probably gonna fight Irene. Holly has no one. Julie's gonna get murdered by Nunes. Aspen Ladd sucks, and Yana Kunitskaya is pregnant. So your options are kind of limited for Caitlin, so Holly Holm. I think Holly probably head kicks her way to another win against Caitlin Vieira, because I don't think Caitlin Vieira is that good. She said, I'm going to be a champion. No, you ain't. You really ain't. But that's what I think. She's a shittier Marina Rodriguez. Let's not lie. And Miesha Tate's just Miesha Tate 2.0. I got all the fucking tools to beat Nunes. Do you? But with that being said, that wraps up the shitty card that was UFC Vegas 43. after a card like this, we might need a break from the UFC for a week. I say that because we got Thanksgiving next week, we got no card, and then we return with a bang known as UFC Vegas 44, which leads into UFC 269, which leads into UFC Vegas 35, which ends the year. We had 3 banger cards after Thanksgiving, leading into Christmas and New Year's. Please don't let these cards fall apart. Please let them be good. Please, please, MMA God. Let these 3 cards not fall apart. Let them have fun. Font all those gonna be a fun card, fun fight. Please, we deserve it, man. So, not much to say. Hope you enjoyed the video. You'll see me again. Let's see, what is today? What's the first Friday after Thanksgiving? You'll see me the 3rd of November with a breakdown of UFC Vegas 34 font and all though. So, not much more to say. Picks wise, I went 8 for 11. 8 for 11, 5 perfects, 525. The bonuses were Yana's grant for fight, and Taliana got performance. And unless I'm forgetting something, as always, RX out.